Considering how well Gemma Hayter's played today, the fact that Greaves was able to take her out with very little trouble shows just how good she is at going through the gears throughout a tournament. This could be anything. We want it to be the best of these ladies. We sincerely hope it is.
Yeah, they both played each other in 2 finals earlier this season. Final of Women's Series 13. Bo Greaves won by 5 legs to 2. That was in June.
180.
Fallon fires in the first max.
What I will say, Johnny, is if this game is anywhere close to us being dramatic as the World Match Play final that Fallon played against Lisa Ashton, sign us up. What that game had was quality at the start and drama at the end. This is a final match of a tournament. A little bit more of that would be great.
Yeah, the victory that Fallon had over Bo was in the second series event of the year. Start the year in February. Another one of them would be nice. Unlucky. 72 taken off. 68 to go. Back up for 20s.
92.
But early pressure instilled from the Queen of the Palace. Bo now needs to respond, and this would be a response. Oh, unlucky. Just pulled that second dart. But good pressure instilled.
Going to be a lot of legs like this in the match. Maybe it all hinges on this dart.
32.
Someone misses, then someone hits. This is for a break of throw. And the next thing you know, Fallon's advantage is gone.
A strong leg from both players, but alas, it is against the dart. And now Bo Greaves getting on the front foot.
85.
Here's a situation for you, Johnny. Imagine if at the end of the season, Bo Greaves
99.
would be leading the development tour order of merit, the challenge tour rankings, and the women's series rankings.
60.
That's something that would never happen again, right?
I very much doubt it.
I know the challenge tour stuff has taken a bit of a back seat recently.
59.
Maybe the development tour has taken a bit more precedence, but it will be interesting to see what Greaves does between now and around November
100.
time.
Yeah, leading that challenge tour. Standings by £500.
100.
There's got a country mile between herself and Fallon Sherrock in the women's series. And that was more or less sewn up the order of merit.
70.
In fact, may do so by the end of this weekend.
Well, if you're Fallon and you average 4 finals in ranking money over the next couple of days,
100.
her chances of making Ali Pali are very strong. Almost has 1 foot into Greater London.
96.
Yeah, won't have to travel far from here in Milton Keynes either. From this part of the world. 63 to go. Double 13 was the target.
86.
Gets itself down to a 2-darter. Pressure on here on the 82. Bullseye the target. 17 taken off, and that is a pull and a half.
42.
My word, where was that one going?
Let's see where this goes.
Game shot.
1 mistake from Greaves, 1 great dart there from Sherrock, and the exchange breaks of throw at the start of the final. Don't want to dwell on that missed 17 from Greaves, but that was probably the worst dart she's thrown today.
121.
Fallon now looks to punish. Excellent start from the Queen of the Palace. Finding 2 trebles. Opening salvo.
100.
You and I have been sitting here today watching the overall standard of these ladies, and it's been really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how many of them can live with a standard of 93 throughout an entire game? That's the question, isn't it? And there are maybe 5 or 6 players who can do that. 10
41.
tops.
Especially when you get to this part of the tournament when it's race to 5s instead of race to 4s. You know, the extra leg just makes a massive difference.
Yeah, we've seen a 91 average from
60.
Ashton. We've seen 94 from Gemma Hayter, as well as her 100 average a little bit earlier on. But if you want to win these events,
44.
if Sherrock and Greaves are not eliminated early, this is what you've got to do to win a tournament. You've got to be able to find this at some point. It's all well and good sticking that 75 to 80 average to get you through the meat and drink of the tournament. But when it's gravy time, when it's trophy time, you've got to find this kind of level.
Sherrock, though, for a holder throw, double top's been very much a friend throughout this game.
No score.
Throughout the tournament today, but no help on that occasion, but she will return.
Yeah, the second dart flattened out, and it made sure that the marker was no longer just.
60.
At least this time it's an open bet again. This time,
Game shot.
Does not make the mistake. First hold of throw.
Back-to-back legs for Fallon Sherrock. Now leads 2-1.
I'm being completely selfish when I say this. I want to see Ashton, I want to see Sherrock, I want to see Greaves, and I want to see them all at the Palace. If they don't make it, and we get Gemma Hayter and we get Nolan, great. But considering the greatness and the column inches that Greaves, Sherrock and Ashton have given this sport over the last 5 or 6 years, stick them all in a line, and then everybody gets behind them at Christmas, and who's to say that they all don't win? Especially when they're playing this well.
Interesting, when I had a chat with Bo, I think it was this time last year, and we were mentioning about looking ahead towards the match play, the Grand Slam, I should say, and then Ali Pali, I think it was on the autumn of last year, and she said that I think something that she was trying to work on was the little bit of the stage fright that she might get playing in front of the big crowd. Here she feels comfortable. You know, when it is, you just hear the murmur in the background of the players who are preparing for the next game, the next tournament. But when you've got the crowd singing your name out in Alexandra Palace, and you've got the big crowds in Wolverhampton as well, it's something that she needs to get used to.
I have to get used to the fact that she's 3-1 down.
79.
Sherrock is playing beautifully in this final. But just to emphasise your point, people love Greaves. They adore the way she plays the game, and they want to see her play. Advantage Sherrock. It's another break of throw, a third consecutive leg, and she's taking control of this final.
Very much so, 2 legs away from the victory here. And what you could say is her home patch as well.
60.
Very much has been Bo Greaves' territory in recent time.
Yeah, Bo's not lost in Milton Keynes
96.
in the last 5 events.
Unlike me on my way here last night.
I suppose you have to say this is
41.
home territory for Sherrock. She doesn't even need a hotel room. She can go back to her own place. And this game proves one thing as well.
140.
Sherrock averaged 81.9 coming into this final. Greaves almost 10 points better. But it does feel like Sherrock is finding that next gear in this final match of Women's Series 17.
Yeah, has found it the quickest as well.
$133.
But this is a good counter from Bo Greaves to try and get that breaker throw back.
That is a brilliant 140. Does that change Bo's mind on the 132? Judging by that first start, absolutely not.
58, yeah.
There's no such thing as an easy single. She knew that. And by moving to the right, she made it just a margin easier to leave tops with the next visit. Really good shot there from Bo.
55.
Tops. Found.
Game shot.
Stops the rot of that 3-leg burst from Sherrock. And now trails by a single leg at 3-2.
If there's one thing we learned from the men's match play last month, it was that a bad start doesn't define the result.
140.
Look at Littler against numerous opponents going 5-0 down.
Twice. Josh Rock in that semi-final. and then to James Wade in the final.
But in these shorter formats,
60.
3-1 is about as much as you want to give your opponent. Because then you've only got the luxury of losing one more leg if you want to win the title.
100.
Incredible focus from these girls. Their expressions barely change from dart 1 to the very last one.
140.
You can sense this leg absolutely pivotal. The destination of the win in this women's series. First tournament of 4. Greaves with the advantage though. Doesn't need to utilise the bullseye, and leaving it very handy indeed to level this game up at 3-3.
Good use of the board until dart 3. But Greaves made that shot irrelevant. We are tied, and now it's best of 3 legs to see who wins this event.
Excellent averages from both players.
This is where your engine comes into it. I know they've got another tournament after this, but the intensity will be here in the final. They're not thinking about the next tournament. They're thinking about a little chalk mark next to their name.
100.
Bo would love title number 11 of 2025. Sherrock is looking for number 3. What this final ensures as well, Johnny, is that we're not going to get a 6th different winner in Women's Series darts, because they've already won this season. It's going to stay at Lisa Ashton, Sherrock, Greaves, Vinakainen, and Nolan van Leuven.
96.
Nobody else has won one of these.
No, it's such has been the quality at the top of the rankings. They've had very much a monopoly
41
on these Women's Series titles. And there's not many players who have actually entered that club in recent times.
You know what, Johnny? I'd buy that game. Women's Series Monopoly.
60.
How
do I get the feeling that the tension is starting to build here and
84.
that this leg is pivotal?
145 for Greaves. 85 to go. Treble 15 will be the target. Found. Tops required. And Tops just pulled underneath.
25.
Can Fallon get a shot at Tops or double 18? Yes, Tops.
76.
But no to 4-3.
So this for the break. Wires the first. Pins the second. And now it is 3 legs on the spin for Bo Greaves, and now is 1 away from victory. Leads by 4 legs to 3 and has the darts to take this title.
Fabulous game. Great averages. Played in a fantastic spirit.
80.
And I'm glad you mentioned the fact that Greaves has won 3 legs in a row, and that was preceded by Fallon winning 3 legs in a row. Now she needs to win 2 in a row.
140.
That's a good start, though. Chasing in this leg against the darts. But that's 60. Lead already quashed. 60 ahead, 120 ahead. Superb max right at the right time for Bo Greaves.
And this is where Bo Greaves really can't stretch her legs. Look at the facial expression there. She knows that if she slips up, Sherrock is probably one of 3 or 4 opponents that can still get out of this. It's not enough. 6 darts from here to extend her monopoly of Milton Keynes.
56.
56 taken away. Sherrock needs probably a ton 40 here at the very least. Well, that's going to help her cause. And that will as well.
100.
Unlucky with the last dart. And that leaves an awkward 79. But Greaves, match points. Should have a dart at the bullseye at the very least. It's said it's going to be a dart at double 5. And Bo Greaves takes PDC Women's Series event 17. Her Monopoly run here at Milton Keynes continues.
But the fact is, this could be yet another victory in a row for Bo. And it could be 6 in a row in Milton Keynes. The monopoly continues, Johnny Bryant.
Indeed, that could be very much the case. Straight away, De Graaf on the 19s.
65.
Was good with the first one, but 2 and 3 left a lot to be desired. And Bo straight into the heart of the treble 20 bed. The question is, as we mentioned in that previous semi-final, Paul, is there some sort of injury that De Graaf might be holding right now? And if so, that's the case, then this could be a runaway in quick time. She's got to be averaging somewhere in the high 80s to try and even keep pace.
Absolutely.
With Bo Greaves.
I couldn't agree more, because De Graaf averaging high 70s for the day. 14 points less than Greaves for the day. That cannot be ignored. Bo has not lost in a Women's Series match since the 13th of April. And that was against Gemma Hayter in round 2.
58.
Yeah, she has an excellent record when it gets to the best of 9 format onwards. 71 to go here, went with the treble 13. Back towards the bullseye. De Graaf will continue.
96.
With much joy on the 19's bed. But Greaves to get a break, a throw in the first leg.
30.
3 darts missed.
Ah, the door is open. De Graaf has got to leave the bull. Does.
50.
But does leave tops instead of taking the leg. Greaves has got a chance to take a 1-0 lead with a break of throw immediately. And that has not happened right there.
Yeah, 5 missed darts in the opening leg from Bo Greaves. Not going to help her cause whatsoever, so De Graaf with the holder throw. 2 darts missed. But not 3. So, Eileen De Graaf takes the opener. 1-0.
When you consider the fact that Greaves has won 44 games in a row since
39.
around about the middle of the 13th of April, the first person that she beat on that streak was Eileen De Graaf in the second tournament of the Sunday in Rosmarlin in April.
140.
Since then, she has not lost. She has been tested plenty of times, but she's always had the answer.
134.
As far as today is concerned, she hasn't really been tested that much.
100.
She has been on another planet, averaging over 90 for the day, not just this tournament.
42.
Treble 19.
36.
We're looking big favourite here
39.
to double her advantage.
De Graaf does look vulnerable when she's going to the top of
indeed.
the board.
Give us a level game here. Greaves, I should say.
54.
Look at the gulf in the averages early here. This is worrying. And look at the treble 19. When she's down there, she's so much more comfortable.
136.
And then, just to prove my point a little bit less, she finds a treble 20, which was a moot point.
And the level game, 1-1. Greaves averaging 88 right now after these first 2 legs. 5 darts missed at a double in that opener. Didn't help the average.
I don't know about you, Johnny, but I know players that if they saw someone starting on 19s, I'd be tempted to try and beat them at their own game if I was as good as Bo. I'll go 19s as well, and let's see who wins that battle.
37.
But it is applause that Greaves requires, because she's just sticking to what she's strung out, which is exactly what she's done here.
140.
She is a power scorer.
Yeah, power scoring, and it's working. If you score better than your opponent, you're going to have more darts at double.
95.
That's just an obvious fact. Oh, superb.
Say no more. Simply put, that was a delicious 180.
121.
If de Graaf has got some sort of ailment here, she is holding on with every single bit of pride she's got.
Well, it's been a remarkable performance. Whatever happens here. For Greaves, 2 8s.
Game shot.
And back-to-back legs to lead 2-1.
And this is usually where she starts to flex her muscle. She doesn't like losing finals.
$49.
57 found.
79.
Staying on plan A for Island de Graaf. But the average has just been hovering in that mid-70s.
100.
And as I mentioned 7-8 minutes ago, it's going to need to be somewhere in the high 80s if just try and stay on the coattails of Bo Greaves.
100.
That's a good visit, though. That'll help.
This is actually a landmark final for Bo Greaves. This is her 50th. She's already won 39 of them. That shouldn't really come as a surprise. So her hit rate in Women's Series finals, if she wins this one,
59.
is 80%.
$96.
Down to a finish at 156.
85.
Good visit from de Graaf. But Bo, first go. And we'll stay there. Oh, this is good. It's nearly very good.
How do you hit 145 with a treble 19? She might not need it. It's borderline miraculous that she didn't go for the treble 19 to try and leave double 14.
Yeah, absolutely. Bo's got to burn a dart now. And that now has to be bottom of the board.
12.
Well, that was an error. Graaf has got to be all over this. This is a tricky shot.
Oh, and how many times have we seen that today? Madhouse.
4.
And only 4 scored. 5 missed darts in this leg from Bo Greaves. A reprieve for Eileen, who levels the game up. All credit to de Graaf. It's now 2-2.
Well, there you go. We start the game with a 14-point disparity between their daily averages. There's still 12 between these two, but de Graaf is hanging on, somewhat James Wade-like, not needing the big average or the
96.
better numbers, but just getting the chances and taking them. It's a one-set format now.
100.
Well, de Graaf would just be thinking, try and do this on her throw here. And she continued to do this. Get little baby tons, 95s, 96s. That'll help the cause, no doubt.
Greaves has won her last 11 finals in Women's Series darts. The last one she lost
100.
was to Fallon in Leicester in the second event of the season. She's beaten a plethora of different opponents in finals. Katie Sheldon, Lisa Ashton, Gemma Hayter, Robin Byrne a couple of times, Lorraine Winstanley, Rhiannon O'Sullivan.
140.
She's beaten everyone.
$58.
161 for Greaves. No finish, but looking to leave it handy.
65.
Yeah, good utilisation of the ball to leave yourself a 2-darter. Stay there.
I love that. That's really good use of the board.
Yeah.
That's a Keegan Brown shot.
Yeah, that would have left, another one then would have left 38.
77.
Double 20 for double 18 for a breaker throw. And Bo Greaves is back in business. Now 3-2.
This really is toing and froing, isn't it? I think the one person at the end of this game who's going to need maybe a stronger than a cup of tea libation is the referee. His game has gone into matrix mode.
100.
De Graaf is trying to tie the referee in knots.
$97.
De Graaf has just got a little bit better the last couple of legs. Getting a lot more joy. That bottom end of the board.
60.
And if there is any pain in that shoulder for De Graaf, what will be helping her right now is the adrenaline she's got going through her veins.
133.
An excellent visit again. The average has gone up 5 points for Eileen de Graaf in the last couple of legs. Getting herself a little bit closer to Greaves. Has stolen the throw. Can't utilise though.
43. $140.
Just imagine if Greaves wins the rest of the tournaments for this season. I don't know how many games that could be because she might be in prelims. But that could be 18 wins in the season.
This would be decent.
134.
Unlucky with the second dart, just deflected upwards. But already down to a double. Took a one away from victory.
54.
Yes.
Well, credit to Eileen de Graaf here. He's trying to keep the legs competitive.
Game shot.
But Eileen can't break Greaves this time. De Graaf needs 3 straight legs against the best female player in the world to take this second title of her career in the PDC Women's Series. At this stage, it looks unlikely. It might require mistakes from Bo.
96.
Well, no doubt it's been a very much a different type of game for Bo Greaves.
56.
But it seems now, those 2 visits, Greaves will now put her foot on the accelerator and head for the checkered flag.
$58.
There's a chance that Bo might never lose in Milton Keynes again. It is now a monopoly.
100.
Might have to get players from other planets to try and take her out in MK.
121.
Well, she's now just 205 points away from victory here. The second victory of the day.
140.
And that's an excellent visit.
Yeah, that was an aggressive visit as well. Could have used the bolt to leave a 2-darter. But back to her own skills to set up this
58.
championship winning chance to do a double on Saturday. Double 4. Oh, it's double 6.
59.
Good job, she's got her head screwed on. 167 de Graaf. Started on the 19s, but no luck there. So here comes Bo Greaves,
59.
bottom of the board, for yet another title.
Pick an angle, choose a shot,
Game shot
and get it hit. For a double dose on Saturday, Bo Greaves is too good for Eileen de Graaf on this occasion, and she's too good for everybody else. That is a 7th consecutive Women's Series title, 6 in a row in Milton Keynes. 4 consecutive victories. It's not the biggest record she's ever had, but consecutive events. Wherever you look, she's looking to make new ground.
45.
And she's up against her stiffest test, you would feel. Because even though Sherrock hasn't played
93.
her ultimate best today, she's been playing very consistently.
Yes, I would agree with you there.
100.
Just been pretty reliable, like a trusty diesel throughout the day.
45.
Just getting from A to B. No need for the fancy 12-inch screen on the dashboard or anything along that. It's just been getting along with it.
100.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
But against Greaves, it's got to be great. You know what Greaves did in the previous round? I think
60.
for about 20 minutes I was talking about Casey Venikainen having the best average of the day, and then Greaves obviously heard about it and then decides to put in a 107 in taking out
100.
Jade Goffard in the semi-finals.
But this is a slow start from the bow and arrow. Sherrock is already down to
139.
finish of 303, but a good visit to the oche there from Bo. Fallon needs a
60.
treble, doesn't get one. Door ajar. Greaves to put some pressure on here. Needs to find a treble of her own. Does so. How about another? Even better.
124.
Yeah, these ladies have to work very hard to get these finals. They're guaranteed £1,000 for making the final. It's double 8.
80.
Missed chance, and Greaves could take the lead with a break of throw. And this is a £1,000 match.
A little bit of a pull with that second dart. And into the double 15 again. So many times we've seen that over the weekend, and now Bo joins the club. Sherrock in the meantime, trying to find a double 8 and maybe have to throw this one from Luton.
They've kicked.
No score.
That was very unlikely that she was going to find that double 8. The first two really did kick.
Game shot.
What I mean by that is they're pointing to the right in the board. So the point hits the black, the flight is covering the red, which means they're kicking to the right. Greaves takes that break of throw immediately
100.
and solidifies the fact that she's the favourite to win this final. Looking for another event this season.
100.
It could be her 8th in a row, 13th of the season.
$100.
I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the consecutive games won if she wins the tournament, and then into the next one, because I feel like I've got to recount it just to believe it.
140.
Well, she raised her bat for the half century against Lisa Ashton in an earlier round. Celebrated the half century with
60.
a 107 checkout, and now looking for number 52. Treble 17 would have been the target if she would have hit the treble 20, but
64.
just takes 64 away. Sherrock has a half opening here. A couple of trebles will help her cause.
She's got to go at the bull here.
100.
Still on a 3-darter. We've seen really good board management from Greaves, and Sherrock, unfortunately, not. Greaves left 97
57.
by choice, using the bullseye to get under 100. Sherrock left herself on 101. She can only take it in 3,
45.
but I know you can go 51 bull, but nobody does.
Game shot.
Game shot for Bo Greaves. 2-0.
I'll let you into a little secret. Not long after I moved to Australia, over 20 years ago, the first darts tournament I went to,
100.
I was marking a game, and somebody left 101 after 12 darts. Hit 51 bull. And I looked back thinking, did you just do that? And he said, that's what we do over here.
All credit to him. Greaves starts with the max.
100.
Can't follow it up with 3 more perfect darts.
I think what this game is starting to prove, and we can throw the semi-final in there as well for Greaves. When she finds a certain level, there are not many players in these Women's Series tournaments who can live with her. There's only a small handful of people who can genuinely average over 90 consistently.
That was something that we were saying yesterday, weren't we, with regards to Alien de Graaf, who needed... But it did work for a time, that she needed to maybe go high 80s to stay on the coattails. Because Greaves will have the opposite of a purple patch.
46.
Which will put the brakes on for a moment or two, and that's where you need to capitalise, just like now.
Now that's 164 in 4 darts. That is really good from Fallon. And if Bo has a bad leg, like we've just seen, you've got to capitalise on that. This is their 28th meeting in Women's Series darts. It's 21-6 to Greaves. It's their 14th meeting in finals, and Greaves is 9-4 up.
97.
If you'd like a little bit of a quiz to go alongside watching this, how many people have indeed beaten
180.
Bo Greaves in a Women's Series final? We've given you one. That was Fallon Sherrock. She's won 4 times. I'll give you one more. Nolan van Leuven's done it 3 times. The other people who have done that in a final have only done it once. How many are there and who are they?
100.
Well, I'm sure the learned viewers out there will have heard me earlier say that she's only lost 10 times in finals. So that narrows it down to 3. As Greaves now has scored down to 24. Now that's a 2 scored. So 79 to go. Trouble 13. I think there might have been a case there. Maybe going to 45, you know, with that dart next to the 2.
Game shot.
It doesn't mean a thing anymore.
Yeah, indeed. It's now 3-1 Bo Greaves, and she's 2 away from victory.
And it just goes to show as well what we were talking about earlier, lifting the level to over a 90 average. Fallon's done that, but now she's 3-1 down. Has to win 4 of the next 5 legs to win this final.
Well, first things first, got to hold your throw. Greaves, as we saw against Ashton,
100.
has these bursts where she just launches the counter punch.
$81.
I'll make a deal with everybody during the next tournament. After this final, if Bo wins, I will attempt to find out how many times Greaves has lost a Women's Series match compared to how many she's played. Because her win percentage will be something you've never seen before.
81.
There's not many players who have beaten her in the Women's Series.
81.
There's a good recovery from Fallon.
Yeah,
Bad first start.
Gets her back in contention in the leg, but Greaves is only 1 behind, and now putting her foot on the accelerator. Leaves a Shanghai finish when she returns. Fallon, 219's awkward. Not so awkward now.
140.
Down to 79.
Looking at the ball. It was the right play.
88.
The right thing to do here is to get this hit, whether you like 39 tops or not, or 1 dart of the ball, just hit it.
54.
And that is why a lot of people don't go 39 first on 79.
2 16s for Bo Greaves. Leads now 4-1, is 1 away from victory. You can understand why the 57 route is the way on 79. Single 19, 20 tops.
Absolutely. There aren't many people who still do that. In fact, the 2 people
122
who continue to do that more than anybody else are 2 of the most successful players in their respective fields of the last 15 to 20 years.
60.
One is Fallon Sherrock, and the other one's Martin Adams. They just won't change.
140.
Excellent start from Greaves in this leg, and now one eye on the winning post and one eye on yet another title.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the lady in pink right now.
137.
Well, the writing's on the wall here, Paul, so you can give us those answers then to our little quiz.
Yep, Rihanna O'Sullivan's done it once, Mikuru Suzuki's done it once, and Lisa Ashton's done it once. 5 players have beaten Bo Greaves in a final. Fallon's done it before. It might not be now, because it is another title for Bo Greaves. She wins by 5 legs to 1 and has won all 3 tournaments here in Milton Keynes so far. And there's still one more to go. Is she about to win 4 in a row again?
She had to survive match
Bo to
darts
throw for the bull
against Eileen de Graaf, who got so close in beating and was quite impressive in that semi-final as well. Bo had to find a maximum in that final leg.
Bullseye. Lisa's won the bull.
To defeat Aileen. And Lisa Ashton is the one
Lisa to throw first.
Wins the ball. Paul Nicholson alongside me, Johnny Bryan, for this one. This is a repeat of a match they had earlier on today. That went all the way, Paul. Do you expect the same this time round?
139.
I'd like to think so, that's for sure. Seen some great stuff from a lot of ladies over the last couple of days. Now we just need our crescendo.
59.
I just wonder if Greaves loses this game, does she go home disappointed with 3 titles?
95.
He hasn't lost in Milton Keynes for a couple of years.
Yeah, very much a happy hunting ground. This will be the 9th win in a row. That is what she's seeking right now. A run
100.
going back to Rosmarlen, I think, towards the end of May.
The difference maker here,
177.
it's not Greaves, it's actually Lisa. Because she's probably the one person in this building right now who would genuinely believe that she's got
60.
the game to take Bo out.
Well, she started out well here. 72 to go. Got options here and plenty of time in hand as well. Big 20
50.
now to leave double top when she returns.
On some level, Greaves is going to have to be
119.
finding reserves now. She's played a lot of games over the last couple of days. Lisa might be feeling a little bit fresher, even though she's more senior.
30.
Yeah, no finish for Bo once again, so Lisa is going to return.
55.
But now Greaves in touching distance, so a little bit of pressure on this double 5. But
Game shot.
Ashton finds the corner and takes the first leg.
Bo really has been tested in the second tournament of the day, not just by Eileen de Graaf, but by others as well.
Yeah, we were impressed by the 16-year-old Rebecca Allen, even though Greaves did win that game 5-2, but no doubt that's going to be a talent for the future. Kirsi Venäkainen went 3-2 up on Bo Greaves in the last 16 time, but then could not find a treble in the next 2 legs to open the door for Greaves. And you must be absolutely right here, Paul. I think fatigue could be a question here
100.
for the amount of games that she's played over the last 2 days.
She's the only person who will know what this feels like. It's not like everybody else is winning 4 tournaments in a row in a weekend. She's the only person who does it. So nobody knows what she's feeling right now, apart from herself.
$45.
I would love to get that 19th title. Her record in finals is not too bad at all. Played 29 of them, won 18. That's a decent conversion rate considering who she's played in said finals.
140.
That's a bit better from Ashton as well.
100.
Gets herself back in the leg, but going to need probably another visit like that one. Good first dart.
137.
As well. So this one's hanging in the balance here.
For how much longer? Double 13.
Game shot.
No longer. Wonderful check out there from Greaves. Makes things very, very interesting as we go into leg 3. This place has
140.
emptied in the last 90 minutes. These are the 2 players left. If there are any left on the floor, they're going to be looking at
140.
Dart Connect to see what the scores are.
100.
They've only met 6 times in women's series finals. I say only, but considering how many finals they've been in, I
57.
think 6 is quite a low number. But Ashton's only won 1 of them. She hasn't won one of these since the start of the season. She wants to break that soon. And by soon, I mean now.
40.
2 visits at the hockey. Went the 17s route. You're shaking your head at that.
68.
I just think she should stay on the 60. Look where Bo is, 264. She's not going to take it out, obviously. She might take it out in 2 visits, but Ashton really should have stayed on the 20s to try and shrink the score down. She's got great scoring ability. She's not going to get a dart double.
53.
Maybe even in this entire leg.
Well, she'll definitely get a dart double top now.
39.
So for the holder throw. Big moments in this final already. And Ashton
Game
holds.
shot.
40 in 3, 2-1.
I think you can already see that Greaves, with an average of 82, is not playing at her full pump. She's found massive levels
180.
at some points of this weekend, just when she needs it. And she needs one more push very soon.
93.
Averaged 107 earlier today. In that game against Rebecca Allen, she played really well. High 90s average. And at points it needed
55.
to be.
Yeah, the 16-year-old from the Republic of Ireland was very impressive, bearing in mind the previous 3 tournaments. Our 16-year-old hadn't got past the first
100.
round, but then showed us what she can do. Put that name in your notebooks.
$58.
Had a choice of 2 trebles there, did Bo. Decided on the 19s, wasn't able to find it. Look on the bright side. Even with that 140, Lisa has not left to finish.
Now down to 168. Oh, 208. And, yes, an eyebrow-raising throw. That was a deed.
58.
Doors ajar for Lisa Ashton to launch a counter-attack.
Oh, they're looking
84.
to stay in on dart 2. Not bad. She did halve a score. She does have a chance of a 3-1 lead here, averaging exactly 90.
90.
Should have a dart at the bullseye at the very least. 14. Bullseye.
48.
Well, maybe look on the bright side that she's left 36, but there might be no bright side at the end of leg 4. And there
Game
isn't.
shot.
I think Bo pulled that dart a little bit left. She was looking at the centre, but the good thing about tops is if you get the weight of dart right and you pull it a little bit left, it can still go in just like
78.
that.
So making it now a de facto best of 5.
$60.
A rueful look to the heavens. We've had a few rolled eyes and this streaming board
134.
over the last, what, 30 or so hours?
I don't think we can ignore something that is very vivid on our
43.
stat screens. It's the fact that Ashton has lost her last 3 finals. 2 of them to Bo, 1 to Sherrock. In fact, the last one she won was the first one of the year against Gemma Hayter. You do not want that kind of streak to continue because it starts becoming a mental thing.
140.
The greatest thing about Ashton
140.
is she had a bit of a mental block with Blackpool. This year, she snapped that. She figured it out. Can she figure this out?
85.
This is a good spot to take the lead again.
16, which is at the doubles, or double 8. That's not a bad guide.
32.
It's going to return. 7 darts missed so far for Lisa Ashton, but with Bo way back on 173, all she can do is pressurise the shot.
57.
And that's not much pressure. That may not be enough.
I'm surprised she didn't use the 19s a bit more there. Double 2.
12.
Uh-oh.
You can't do this against Bo. She smells blood. But not at this point in time.
You can see that she's not particularly pleased with her game right now.
76.
This is a Bo Greaves that you might be completely right, Paul. It could be fatigue setting in, and it's a chance here for
No
Ashton,
score.
but she can't take it.
Maybe a little bit of fatigue for Lisa there. This has got to go in.
Game shot.
Even when she's fatigued, shots like that seem very simple. She makes the double look twice as big with that marker.
7 missed darts from Ashton in that previous leg. This could be the catalyst in this final, and the turning point perhaps.
41.
But the scoring prowess of Bo Greaves has deserted her. Greaves, who averaged 93 against Aileen de Graaf in the
57.
previous match. And this was a de Graaf who was actually peppering treble 19s for fun in that game.
Yeah, with a win here, Bo Greaves goes to 58 wins
60.
in a row, making the Arsenal Invincibles look very, very poor.
45.
Well, they only got to 49, didn't they?
Well, there you go.
38 in one season and 11 in the next.
That's an apology to all Arsenal fans, by the way. I know that's just, that season was
41.
incredible. But Bo Greaves right now, it seems like even when she's under pressure, she will find enough, might even find enough in this one to win ugly,
96.
to get that 58th win in a row and to keep the charge moving to possibly better her 70 winning game run record under threat once again.
77.
Well, it's a very pedestrian leg, this is, though, from Greaves, and it's opened the door here for Ashton, who needs to find a couple of trebles to get down to a finish. We'll stay on there. Not that one, though.
97.
Still a good dent made. But now here comes Greaves. Counterpunch. We've seen this time and time again.
140.
And that'll make her feel a lot better.
The only thing that's going to make Greaves feel even better right now is a 4-2 lead. This is probably the
44.
leanest spell of Ashton's final.
And that was a mistake from Ashton, leaving a bogey number.
60.
Oh, she's telling herself off right now. She's not a happy bunny. 3 very angry darts right there from
94.
Ashton. She can't believe she's left 162.
82 coming in. Well, there's the 2. Went tops.
42.
And now Ashton, to get us back to a level game, should have a dart at the double at the very least. 8. Leaves double top. On the wire.
28.
One person misses. One person might hit.
Game shot.
And Tops does deliver once again. One more leg. And look at the average. Greaves is winning this ugly.
Winning with the B game. Ashton
81.
has had 8 darts at double in the last 2 legs and could have been 4-2 up herself. Now has to run the board from here on in
60.
against a Bo Greaves whose scoring ability has deserted her in this game. That is something we can definitely say. This is a Greaves who's averaged 96 in the
134.
quarterfinals, 94 in the semi, averaging 77 here. Vulnerable, to say the least, but Ashton cannot capitalise.
57.
Can you imagine if Greaves gets a good night's sleep tonight, plays the Pro Tour once or twice over the next couple of days? You look at the Pro Tour and think, well, that looks
140.
easy. 7 games to win a title, when in fact today she's played 13. I know it's a slightly different amount of opposition.
58.
Ashton 146 in command in this 7th leg. but taking the scenic route to try and get to a
44.
destination. Greaves needs to find a big score here. That's not going to happen now. And dropping the dart on a number of occasions, Paul, from that treble 20 bed.
56.
That is definitely a sign of fatigue.
Yeah, all 3 darts low. Might be waving the white flag in this leg.
68, yeah.
54.
A bit of a ventriloquist act there from Lisa. Asking if it's 68 left. Her lips didn't even move.
93.
16 for the double or 8 for tops. 16. Wow, whoa. Well, that'll do you.
Game shot.
Go
Yeah.
around the houses, find the way to your destination, but away you go.
No panic whatsoever.
Indeed. 4-3. Now Ashton has to attack.
Well, if this doesn't go in this leg, for this
100.
20th Women's Series title of the season, Ashton will feel like she's favourite. She is probably
55.
in the top 1% of closers in ladies' darts history. Her ability to finish jobs off is stuff of myth. I remember a shot that
60.
she took. I think it might have even been in this building when she beat Maria O'Brien to make Ali Pali. She took it 132 on the ball.
125.
Unbelievable game with OB.
Has got herself back in this 8th leg. Greaves looking to try and dig deep to get this thing out of the way.
125.
And done. And that's not a bad visit to the bow and arrow. Great first start of Ashton.
100.
It'll do, but it may not be enough.
It might not. Rhythm's a little bit off for
60.
Greaves now. She really is scrapping.
2-2-1.
41.
And that's not enough.
That was a tired dart, wasn't it? It's going to be 6 from here. Can she be afforded?
140.
6 darts from 156.
A superb setup from Bo Greaves. Ashton can only pressurise the shot now and will do. This one will be very high.
125.
Well, it was high enough. Greaves is on the cusp again. It's
Game
4 in a
shot
row
and the
again.
match.
Milton
Bo
Keynes
Greaves.
has her monopoly. What a performance. Under duress, obviously. But Bo Greaves, who is absolutely shattered, has won the double again on top of yesterday's double.